Hey, this is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. And in this video, we're just going to quickly just scroll through the debt collectors slash merchant capital slash online lending companies that have been banned. They cannot do business. If you owe them, you do not, if you had a business with them, you don't owe them any money. And all you have to do is just either contact the CFPV or the FTC, or you just file your documents with TransUnion Equifax and Experian so you can have the information removed off your credit reports. You should not even get a 1099-C for cancellation of debt because these companies have been banned from doing business, and all business that they did has been deemed illegal or subject to them refunding individuals or just canceling out debt, but it will not go against you as a 1099-C. I like to go through these because people are new to the channel and you may not have seen other videos that I've done that shows the list. So I just want to quickly scroll through the list. If you see any name that's familiar with a debt collection letter that you got, pay attention to the initials like AFS LLC because they've been known for having an LLC with their initials and an LLC with their name spelled out all the way. Are with different law groups. It does not matter. It could be a lawyer, it could be a regular company. You just need to be aware if you have any debt collection letters that either were passed on to a new collector and it had any of these names on it. Sometimes they'll sell them off, or sometimes they'll get into the hands of another company and they'll just try to slip in there where it came from. They cannot collect that debt from you if it has originated or was a part of a portfolio that one of these companies purchased to try to collect. So here you can see here 4-star resolution. Just look through these here. I'm going to put the link so you can see the cases, the orders that were given on for each individual company. But I'm going to just quickly scroll through this. This is very important. You got to make sure that you don't pay any of these individuals or any of these companies. Look at these here. You can see here are names. You can simply do a lookup on your whatever has a registration for businesses in your state, and you can see the registered agent. It'll usually be the name of the owner of the company, potentially. Some of the times it is, some of the times it isn't, but you can see here there, some of them are done by individual names, some of them are done by companies. Some of these where the individual and the company are banned. So it was so egregious that the company was banned and the individuals who own those companies were also banned. Now look at this one, how similar this is. American Credit Adjusters, American Credit Crunchers. So you got a American Mutual Holdings. You got a you know, look at these names because what they'll do is they'll just set up different LLCs. It doesn't cost a lot to set up a different LLC, and they'll pass a debt like this one maybe got banned before this one got banned, and they'll just pass it down to their new company. That's why they started banning the individual names. Not to say that this person was part of these here, but that's why you'll see the names of the individuals because what they were doing is they would just start a new LLC and start doing the same thing over again. So that's why you'll start seeing names on here. But look through here. Apex, we had gotten a lot of people who had collections that were purchased by this company. Remember Ashton Asset and Capital Management. Remember those. Here are some more names. Here are some more names. Here BAM Financial. This could have at one time where they had the whole name spelled out and then financial. So that's why you have to be very careful. Look at this one here. They had this one, Bronclair Management LLC, then DBA Clear Credit Services, Clear Credit Solutions. Look at this. All of these different names were under really this original company here. So you got to be very, very careful. When you get a debt collection letter, you always want to do a full validation of that. Well, first, if you get one, you should do the cease and desist, which is a letter that I'm going to make available to you in a little bit. So look at these different names. This one here had Buffalo Staffing, where they just probably tried to use this name to try to hide from being a debt collector. Look at these here. All of these here, um, using names here in companies, check processors, check investors. This is probably one that would buy checks that were insufficient fund checks. Check System LLC, is that the same check systems that all the banks use? I don't know. Here you go, clear credit. We haven't even made it into the D's yet. Look at all of these. Debt. Remember this one, Debt.com. I remember Debt.com, so that's not the same one. And you got some names here. E Capital, some more names. Federal Check Processing, Federal Recoveries. Look, they're using the name federal to try to scare people like it's the federal government. Here's another one here, Forensic Case Management. They're trying to have a play on words, and then commercial investigators, commercial recovery. This one probably was involved with going after business owners who maybe had owed debt. Here's some more names. Global Acceptance, that one sounds familiar. Global Asset Financial, some of these sound very familiar. Look at these, HKM, that sounds familiar. In Arabia Salute. You want to know something that I've seen with this one here and with this one? American Express, one of the things that they'll do and discover, if you are from another country, they use people from your country to actually try to put pressure on you to pay. I don't have to say that that's an allegation. I don't want to say for sure that that does it, but I could tell you from my experience with dealing with my clients and that are from different countries. I have clients that are from Jordan, Pakistan. Where was the other one? The one that comes to mind was from Turkey. And he owed an American Express bill, and they used an individual that was from his country that knew his language. They probably live here. I'm not sure if they were from over there calling here, but they were putting certain pressures on him that an American person would, kind of keep it business with. Hey, you owe this debt. What are you going to do about it? They were kind of putting a little bit of religious type pressure. They didn't outright say it, but he said that they were kind of hinting at that. Um, and he was very religious. Like he did not want to not pay his debt, but he just couldn't pay the amount. And we did end up settling those debts, but he felt that they did put a strange type of pressure on him, that it wasn't just strictly business. Here's some different ones here, some names, a whole list of names there. And like these, when you see Patel, this could be one of those services, where they hire out those services and they're calling individuals that are, Arabic or, from a different, of a different nationality, but they're here in America. Here goes some other ones, legal financial consulting. So they'll use the name legal in their name to try to put pressure on people. These are like hidden things that get people a little bit, you know, emotional when they see those types of names. You got Morgan Jackson, like it's a lawyer coming after you. Here's another one, National Client Services, and you can see here they had different names that they were going under. Here's some other ones. National Payment Processing, we've all heard of that one. Um, Look at these here, whole bunch of names. Pinnacle, this was one. Here's another one. Look right here. You got to wonder. This last name is big with getting banned, and it's probably because they set up different companies under different names. Here's some other ones here. I'm going to put this link under the video so you can take a look at it. Uh, United Check Processing, we've all heard of that one. Here goes some other ones here. This one here, DBA. So they had WSA LLC, DBA Warrant Service Association. So they even use the link, put the word warrant in there. All right. So if you have debt collectors coming after you, you need to check against this list here. Always check to see if your debt collector has been banned. And then the next thing is you need to check to see if your debt is past statute of limitations, because if it's past statute of limitations, you don't even have to pay it. You don't have to even do a debt validation. You just have to notify them that it's past the legal statute of limitations to collect. And if it's not past legal statute of limitations to collect, then you need to send them a cease and desist collection activities letter. This is a letter that will put them on notice that you're not going to just let them run over you, and it's going to make them prove all the information, not just sending you a couple of statements. And there could be some back and forth, so it doesn't always end right there, but that's going to be a good start. That's going to let you notify them that you're going to be engaged in this process. And then if they do come back, I'll give you a debt validation letter so you can kind of go back and forth with them. The link is below this video. I do ask for a donation on it. You know, it's worth it. If it can save you hundreds or even thousands of dollars, it can also save you the emotional stress of having a debt collector coming after you for your money, suing you, all of that. It helps me monetize the channel. So please, if you feel that it's worth a value exchange, you can make a donation. It could be $1, $2, whatever you feel is worth it to you in that exchange. I do ask for that. And if you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different, so you can see my 8-point validation process, this is part of my services. It's not just credit repair. We also take on stuff like this for you. That is part of the services. And we don't just do it with letters. We will also get on the phone for you. So it is more than just what you see with other companies. If you and the link is below this video, go to thecreditrepairshop.com. And if you don't have your credit reports and scores, because you can't see where your statute of limitations unless you know exactly when that last charge off date was. Not with the debt collector. You need to know it from the original creditor. That's when the clock starts ticking. And it is different for every state. And if you need to see the statute of limitations, go to my website, go to my blog, and type in statute, and you'll see the whole list. To just let you know how the statute of limitations changed, New York just changed it to 3 years from 6 years. So there's a ton of people who owed debt that now didn't even have to pay that debt because it's past the legal statute of limitations. So go to my website and look at that. Go to my website, watch the video to see how we repair credit. Uh, go to my website to get the 3-pack of letters to help you if debt collectors are coming after you. So please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Post your comments and questions. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, President and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.